Welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for our varsity contest here this evening between the A-Town Tornadoes and the West Central Heat, as a couple of teams that we cover here on TSSR. So pretty excited to get this one underway as the A-Town Tornadoes coming in off of just their third loss of the season. Going to look to get back on the winning track, while West Central looking to play spoiler, as they are a scrappy bunch. They come in with a record of 5-12, but don't let that record fool you. They will give it everything they have, especially here this evening against a tough regional opponent. My name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to be here with you tonight, joined by the girls basketball coach here at A-Town High School, Brent Dugan, joining us here this evening to help us out here once again. Coach Dugan, been a long time, but good to see you once again. How are you doing here tonight?
Yeah, I know. I spend so much time in the gym, Wyatt. It's one of those things where I kind of lose track of time. I think last Wednesday you and I talked some post game, but it's been a while since we talked about this boys basketball team. But what a roll they're on, and obviously Saturday a little bit of a setback. I expect them to kind of bounce back tonight, and obviously in a good way. Like you said, West Central's going to play hard. I know their coach, and I want to kind of give a shout out. His dad passed away over the weekend, and I know that's why he's not here tonight. But Doug Dennison, big time respect for that guy. He does a great job with the talent he has down there in West Central, and I know that that program is going to get rebuilt and get back in the right direction. But I want to give him a shout out. We're all there with your prayers and with you and your family there, Coach Dennison. Yeah. Wish you were with us, but we understand why you're not.
Yeah, certainly so. So thoughts and prayers do go out to Coach Dennison and crew. So it'll be the JV coach here this evening, Trey Goff, leading the way here. And again, this is a West Central bunch that is a very scrappy kind of team. You know, there was a game last week. They should have beat Princeville. You know, they always seem to be in games. They were in the game in the later portion over on Saturday against Danville, Danville from the state of Iowa. But then things kind of get away from them there in the second half, and Danville kind of ran away with that one here. But a scrappy bunch, again, looking to pull off an upset, and what better upset than against a team that comes in currently at 18-3 on the season.
Exactly. You want to put your name on the map. That's one way of doing it.
Certainly so. As we got the national anthem, we'll step aside. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be right back.
Every town has its own rhythm. And here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call here this evening. As we're about ready to get things underway, starting lineups about to be announced. We'll start with the West Central Heat, as their starting lineup looks like this. Number 10, Cooper Gibb, makes his way out onto the floor, the junior, followed then by another junior. Number 14, Aiden Todd. Number 20 is Sam Deverell here this evening. He is just a freshman in that starting lineup. Number 21 is Jordan Kane. He is a senior, one of the few seniors that West Central's got. And then number 33 is Ryder Caldwell, or 32 here this evening. 32 is Graham Kelly. So they have 33 on the board, but 32 is Graham Kelly. He's one heck of a player there for the West Central Heat. For the A-Town Tornadoes, their starting lineup going to look like this. Pretty similar to what Coach Link has been doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right, Coach?
That's exactly right. Don't overcoach.
That's right. Lucas Andrews going to be making his way out there here in just a moment. By the way, our friend Sam joining us in the comments, saying hello to you and me there, Coach. And
oh, he needs to get a life. I don't.
little Sam Seacrest there. So
hey, we got to control the microphone. He better not give us any bad press over there.
We'll try.
Sitting on his couch at home and all warm and cozy.
Nice and toasty warm, right?
Yeah.
Lucas Andrews out there, number 0, followed by number 3. That is Trey Keenan. Number 4, Alex Fouch. Number 5, Riker Durst. And number 22, Aiden Stromson. Vicky also joining us here, cheering on A-Town here this evening. A-Town all the way. We're about ready to get this one underway. Good to have you with us. Feel free to get into the comments like some folks already have here. Get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here. Your reaction to the ball game. We got a good one here tonight as the Heat and the Tornadoes set to do battle here. As again, A-Town looking to get back on the winning track after tough one. Shooting kind of going a little quiet there in the second half against a tough East Dubuque team, but still very good competition nonetheless here, and now A-Town looking to get back on that winning track here tonight.
Kind of anxious to see how Riker Durst. He has a bum ankle here, and I know he's kind of been nursing it all weekend, but it's kind of anxious to see how he goes tonight. Obviously, when he's warm, Coach Link's thinking, let's play him now and keep him warm and make sure he's moving well.
So we're underway here as West Central with it up top, driving inside. There's Jordan Kane. A lot of contact. They're going to say a tie-up, as it'll be A-Town basketball. So a quick turnover right there, a jump ball. Stephanie joining us in the comments here.
Oh, boy.
Surely you can find someone better to be on the call with you than Dugan. Nah, nonsense.
Tough crowd already.
I know it. Hey, we've had a lot of fun, you and me, doing these games here the last year and a half?
Yeah.
2-on-2 the other way after the steal. Lucas Andrews gets it to Fouch into the corner. And there's a left wing 3 on the way. Trey Keenan, that one up and good. Trey Keenan getting set and hitting the first 3 of the ball game. Coach, I don't know if you were watching the JV game there earlier, but there were a lot of 3s in that ball game. There's a 3 trying to get an answer. That one no good, but
a lot of 3s, and I thought both sides played really, really hard. I mean, I wouldn't say they were what coaches want altogether, but
Alex Fouch from downtown picking up where the JV squad's left off. Downtown for 3, that's Alex Fouch. His first 3 of the ball game.
You know, you and I talk about those deflections, Wyatt, and those start to mount up. Then all of a sudden frustration starts to mount up on the offense, and there it is. Riker's getting set down here real quick, and I hope he didn't do anything wrong to that ankle, but I'm sure he's going to be in and out tonight, Wyatt.
Colby Hightower into the ball game for Riker Durst. Jordan Kane with it up top here for West Central. 6:40 to go here in the first. Graham Kelly with it up top.
Little flex offense here, Wyatt.
Into the right side. There's a right wing 3 on the way for West Central. That shot no good by Cooper Gibb. Rebound. Here comes Lucas Andrews. 6-0 our score here early going. Good to have you with us here tonight. Sam agreeing with Stephanie, by the way, in the comments. So we really got to keep those two in check here tonight.
I blame Sam's kids for showing him how to operate a computer.
Oh, no. Here comes Sam Deverell with it up top.
Ooh, I got a steal there.
There's a 3 left side for Graham Kelly. That one up and good. Kelly from downtown. 3s are flying early here for both sides.
We got Loyola Marymount here tonight shooting a bunch of 3s.
Here comes Trey Keenan with it up top. Inside pass goes to Stromson. Turnaround shot up and good. Aiden Stromson with an easy 2.
That's a good switch, you know. Seeing the switch there and taking advantage of the guard playing the post.
Kelly shot no good. Offensive rebound, pump fake, tried to get it to go, can't get it to go.
Kelly sure can jump, I'll tell you that.
He is one heck of an athlete, one of their better players on the football field, but he is a very good basketball player as well. Had a good one against Danville on Saturday. Didn't have the numbers, but boy, he made an impact when he was on the floor. Here's Lucas Andrews, stutter stepping his way through the contact. A foul is called.
You know, you just keep seeing every game in, game out with Lucas. He just keeps performing at a higher level. Now you see it on the offensive side. We've seen it on the defensive side all year. But what he's doing on the offensive side, just getting to the rim, especially with Riker off the floor, that's always a plus.
And the first free throw up and good for Andrews. And that makes it a 9-3 ball game. One more to come here from Andrews. Next one on the way. It's up and good. He rattles them both home. 10-3, A-Town with the lead. As that one stolen away on that inbounds play. And
you and I could have stole that one, Mark.
as Keenan brings it back, a whistle. We got a foul called underneath. They're going to say that foul going to be on number 21, Jordan Kane. It'll be his first, team second. And checking into the game, Owen Timmons for A-Town is up top. There's Alex Fouch, wide open look for three off the back rim. He doesn't miss those very often.
No, he doesn't.
And
Owen could have slipped right to the hoop. He's wide open there, Wyatt.
Up top, here's Kelly with it. Graham Kelly, cross-court pass to Deverell in the corner. Spin move, Deverell shot through the contact, able to get that one to go. Sam Deverell with the bucket. A-Town leads by 5.
I did notice in that JV game they had a lot of spin moves. West Central did, and they had a lot of good possessions. I don't really teach that spin move, but they were making a lot of good offensive plays. I don't teach it because I used to get dizzy anytime I would twirl like that.
Here's Alex Fouch with it, 4:25 to go here in the first. Brody is the one to blame for Sam being able to.
See, I told you they're kids.
There we go. Here's Lucas Andrews, left side. Good to have the Sechrist family joining us here tonight. Vicky still cheering on A-Town here as Fouch, inside pass to Keenan. Backing down, turnaround shot. That one no good, a little strong offensive rebound. Hightower can't get it to go. And Jordan Kane takes it away for West Central. 10-5 our score. A-Town comes away with it. Actually, a foul is going to be called. We'll see who they call it on.
That's one of those, as a coach, you don't want that call because you had a layup there at the other end. Good job by Lucas Andrews, as always, making a little deflection there and keeping the play alive for A-Town.
That's going to be a foul on Jordan Kane. It's his second here in the first quarter. That's a big loss there for West Central.
You can tell he's a hustler.
And that'll be into the game, and I believe number 5, that is Carter Gibb. And inside pass, there's Owen Timmons off the inbounds pass. Lays it up and in. Tornadoes back in front by 7. Owen Timmons with the basket.
There's that slip play we were just talking about, Wyatt.
Inside pass, Deverell tried to get that one to go. Unlucky as that one halfway down and out. A-Town brings it quickly the other way. Alex Fouch, corner 3 on the way. That's up and good. Alex Fouch is feeling it early. We got a whistle and a timeout. A-Town in front by 10. 15-5 the score. We'll take a quick break, 15-second break. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Brent Dugan joining me here as well. Coach, 15-5. What a hot start coming off of that loss on Saturday against East Dubuque. You can tell no rust for this A-Town side, especially with Alex Fouch hitting a couple of threes.
Well, and just hearing what happened there in the second half of that game against East Dubuque, they didn't score in the third and fourth quarters. I know they didn't score much at all. So to see him get 15 points in just over 4.5 minutes, so that's a good sign. Great sign.
Here comes Alex Fouch with it after the miss from Kelly. He'll turn and kick it to Keenan. 3:15 to go here in the first. Keenan goes to the baseline. He'll take it all by himself, and he'll lay it up and in. Trey Keenan off the timeout, able to drive inside. He's got 5. 17-5. What a start here for A-Town. They are on a 7-0 run.
I do like that little slow and go pace that Keenan had there on that particular play.
Here's Deverell, passes it inside to Kelly. Kelly's shot banked home as Graham Kelly with his first basket of the ball game. He's got 2 points. He gets it into the corner, 17-7 the score. Fouch up top. Here's Carson Slagle. He'll drive inside. A lot of
nice
bodies
pass
there, but an extra pass lays it up and in. Owen Timmons with the basket.
Nice play by Carson Slagle there. Nice little up and under move, and then he ended up little pass fake. I love pass fakes to give bounce passes to the backside. That's always a quality pass.
There's another 3 on the way. That shot no good by Cooper Gibb, and a whistle and a foul going to be called on West Central. And that is already their 4th here in the quarter. 2:16 to go here in the quarter. 19-7. A-Town in front.
That's a little frustration foul there with Kelly. He just got boxed out, and then he said, heck with it. I'm going to push him and shove him a little bit.
As that shot up and good. Another 2 for A-Town, as that is Trey Keenan with the bucket. He's got 7 here in the early going, and under 2 minutes to go, 21-7. Got themselves a good 2-touchdown lead here in the early going. But that's the wrong sport, of course. That one taken away up the floor. Here's Aiden Stromson. Stromson kicks it. Keenan nearly had that one poked away. Back to Keenan, drives to the basket, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no, but a foul.
Ooh, that's his second, I think.
That'll be Kelly's second. He's going to be in a little bit of foul trouble, and they'll bring in the freshman Jackson Adams once they're able to do the substitution. 1:36 to go. To the line, shooting 2, Aiden Stromson. So check again, as I said, Jackson Adams, number 42. We saw him in the JV game. He had 11 points to lead the way. 22-7 is the score. With it right side, driving is Give. He drives, steps back. Now he'll drive to the baseline and draw the first foul of the game for the A-Town Tornadoes.
You know, both these programs are on the up and up. I know you did a game last night. The A-Town 7th graders played in the sectional title game. I know West Central 7th graders won. They're going to go to state. So a lot of future is bright there at both schools here and rebuilding these programs. And obviously A-Town's already been rebuilt. I shouldn't say that, but I know Coach Dennison's real high on some of those younger kids.
Oh, that one halfway down and out is Deverell. You bring up a good point. West Central, a very young squad. Not a lot of upperclassmen. There's a corner. 3 again! Alex Fouch from downtown. He's got 9. 25-7. What a hot start for Alex Fouch.
Yeah, quick 9 points, man.
Up by the logo, it's Aiden Todd. Here's a pass inside to Deverell. Back up top. Top of the key. A 3 on the way for Todd. An answer! Aiden Todd from downtown. 25-10. Here's Riker Darst back out onto the floor. Gets it left side to Slagle. Inside pass to Stromson. He has that one stripped. Keenan gets it back, though. Lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound. Shot. That was a clean block, they say.
They say.
So they say. 25-10. Under 30 seconds to go. That one taken away. Here comes Fouch. 3-on-2 the other way.
I was going to say heat check, but that's a good play by him. Worked the clock, tried to get the last second quarter shot here.
With it right side, here's Darst, gets it. Keenan, 15 to shoot. Now 10 to play here in the quarter. There's another corner, heat check on the way, it's up and good! Alex Fouch, 4 first quarter threes. 28-10, a 3, good if it goes. That one no good by Deverell. What a half, what a first quarter for the A-Town Tornadoes. Alex Fouch with 4 threes. He's got a dozen. We'll take a break. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call here from A-Town High School, Abingdon, Illinois. This game brought to you by Mid-Century Fiber, as the hometown for blazing fast internet. So whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278 or visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. What a first half offensively here. We were talking about the offensive struggles in the second half of their last game, Coach Dugan, and that is not the case here, at least in the first quarter. 28 first quarter points here for the Tornadoes.
And what I like is, again, various ways they're scoring the basketball. Yeah, I know Fouch is off to a hot hand. Keenan's obviously got his 7 already, but it's not just the way they're moving the ball and distributing the basketball, as A-Town boys basketball team always does. That's kind of the the way they've grown to the 19-3, right? 19-3, right? The record.
I believe 18-3.
18-3.
That one stripped away by Hightower. Quickly the other way, all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Colby Hightower, the steal and the bucket. 30-10 A-Town.
Well, I don't want to give them the win already, right? But it's looking pretty good on the A-Town side right now.
By the way, Sarah joining us in the comments. There's a 3 on the way, right side, I should say. That one no good. And quickly the other way, here's Fouch. Oh, he thought maybe he was going to try it, but instead kicks it out, top of the key. Hightower for 3. That one good! The threes are flying all over the place. 33-10.
Yeah, it looks like they struggled scoring on Saturday, but West Central's going to get them the barrage of threes here.
With it right side, here's Gibb. Hands it off. Gets it to Aiden Todd. Todd gets it up top. Deverell. Ooh, double team comes out on him. Todd will get it to Gibb. That's Carter Gibb, number 5, into the corner to Cooper Gibb. Open look for 3. That's halfway down and out. Boy, West Central's had some open looks, just unable to cash in so far. Here comes Keenan the other way. 6:20 to go here in the quarter. Left side, Hightower. Maybe a heat check for him. Not that time. Into the corner. There's Fouch. He'll do the heat check. Oh, he's got another one. Red hot here in the first half. Alex Fouch has got 15.
Well, they had 28 in the first quarter. That's a 112-point pace. Free tacos at A-Town tonight. Free tacos and oil changes.
As with it up top.
If they score 100.
Aiden Todd. Is that a thing?
I don't know. I just made
Left
that up.
side 3 on the way for Deverell. That one off
All
the target.
The mechanics are getting calls tomorrow about their free oil changes. I'm going to charge
We didn't do it, we swear.
charge it to White Reed's account.
Yeah. All $5 of it. 36-10. 5:40 to go here in the second.
Wait a minute. You're positive in your account?
Barely, but that's another story for another
That's
day.
more than I can say.
Here into the corner. Oh, boy. He
Why wouldn't
wanted
ya?
it. He
Why
wanted
wouldn't ya?
it. Inside. Here's Owen Timmons. Backs down. Timmons will take it to the rack and lay it up and in. Owen Timmons with the bucket. The offensive barrage continues. A-Town's on a 13-0 run. We're back in just a moment. Another timeout. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full-depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call. Boy, folks liked your idea there. Jeannie in the comments here, Coach Dugan. She wants free tacos and an oil change. And then Sam has a good idea. Sam says free T-shirts from MC Sports.
Oh, boy.
Says he knows a guy. I think I know a guy, too.
Yeah, I know a guy, too, but I don't know about that word free. That's got to stay away from those.
Yeah, that's
type
what
of
they
words.
say. 5:23 to go here in the second. Boy, what an offensive barrage. I mean, this might be one of the highest scoring first halves that we've seen, one of the highest scoring games that we've seen all season from this A-Town side.
Honestly, you might say, okay, West Central's a little slow to their closeouts, but my goodness, I mean, they're doing an inside and out. Of course, when the threes go in and all the ball, when the ball goes through the hoop, it makes the coaching look good, the plays look good, the players look good. But I would also say, man, those are good shots, well run offense, and you chalk that up. If you're West Central, say, hey, man, I don't know what else to do here.
Certainly they can't all go in. West Central's got to be thinking. Here comes, after the steal, Colby Hightower to the basket, lays it up and in, count it, and a foul. Blocking foul called. Hightower with the bucket and one.
Wyatt, there's still there's 40 points with 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. They're scoring at a pretty nice clip here.
Bucket good for Colby Hightower. He is off to a good start here off the bench. He's got 7.
He's probably going to get more minutes tonight just because of Riker's ankle and being on the bench. I would imagine they rest him for the rest of the game.
Bringing it. That one taken away. Here comes A-Town with it. Under 5 minutes to go. Up top, Lucas Andrews. Excuse me, left side to Alex Fouch. 4:45 to go here first half. 40-10. What a scoring run here for A-Town. They are currently on a 15-0 run, dating back to midway through the first quarter. That shot no good. Offensive rebound. Keenan can't get it to go, but a foul is called.
Keenan just on a pogo stick, man. As soon as he leaves his feet, he's back up there again to get that rebound. And obviously when he hits the offensive board, he hits them hard. And I'd say that's kind of been his biggest turnaround this year, Wyatt, is how hard he hits that offensive boards and get defensive rebounds and makes big plays for the A-Town boys basketball team.
First shot no good, though, for Keenan. He's got 7 here in the first half. We found our Elsa, by the way, that from the JV game that nearly got ran over. Nice play by you, by the way, saving that little one.
Oh, my, yeah.
In the first game of the day.
I saw a bad combination of that and that kid that was hustling off the court there.
Yep. Deverell's got it. And the shot up, no good. Our camera girl didn't believe me when I said she was dressed as Elsa. I said, no, she was in an Elsa dress. Into the corner, Fouch trying another one. That's off the rim, no good. Might be his first miss here of the ball game. Is that one a whistle and a foul called?
Yeah, I think is his first miss. And, boy, if that went down, look out. It would have been 44 points here.
41-10 is the score, and bringing it up the floor. Here is Aiden Todd, back by the volleyball line, is taking it inside. That one tipped, stolen away by Hightower again. Here comes A-Town, inside pass to Keenan. He'll back down. Double team comes on him, but he puts it up and in. Trey Keenan's in double figures. 43-10. The run continues. Deverell picks up the dribble, gets it to Adams in the corner. Up top, here's Carter Gibb.
Good A-Town crowd out here tonight.
Yes, sir. Supporting their guys as the season winding down. Aiden Todd with it. Nice little pick and roll there, going to the basket. A shot no good, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be that was a late whistle there, but a blocking foul on A-Town, and it'll be 2 shots as Hightower picks up his second foul.
Yeah, I think that's one of those. He might have been leaning back a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to talk for Coach Link because he's asking questions down there, but that's one of those. I think he was just a half second late, but he did see the play, moved over from the help side position. Actually, a nice play by Colby Hightower, I thought. Could have went either way, but I think that's a scoreboard foul. You know how that goes, Wyatt?
43-11 after Adams makes the first one. 3:20 to go here in the second. Adams' second free throw is short.
Looks like they're going to bring Kelly back in the game with the 2 fouls, and I think that's a pretty good idea, to be honest with you.
Certainly so. A-Town's been on a run since Kelly picked up his second foul.
You've seen me play Kennedy Quinn with 3 fouls, and I get a little nervous, don't get me wrong. But
that turnaround shot no good by Timmons, and a rebound. Here comes West Central with it. Deverell drives inside, turn around, fall away shot. That one up and good.
I like his game, Wyatt. He runs the floor well. He makes some tough moves, tough shots, and I think he's a plus side. What year is he?
Sam Deverell, he is. I'll get that answer for you here in just a second. He's a freshman.
Oh, nice little freshman there.
Graham Kelly checks back into the ball game, the big man, in for Jackson Adams, who gets maybe some more minutes than he bargained for here in this one with the foul trouble to Kelly, but they get Kelly back out onto the floor. Again, this is a very young roster here at West Central. These guys, and they're scrappy, so this bunch here in a couple of years certainly could be a force to be reckoned with. Into the corner it goes. Here is Hightower. He'll take it. That one blocked away by Kelly. Not worried about the 2 fouls whatsoever. Graham Kelly comes away with the block. We got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow. We'll keep it here.
Good hustle by Gibb getting on the floor there and getting that loose ball and getting the tie-up.
43-13 our score as we got 2:24 to go here in the second.
They haven't scored in like 30 seconds. What's going on?
The offense is broken.
There you go. 2 points by Keenan.
Keenan with the buckets right on cue there. Keenan's got a dozen here. 45-13, 2:13 to go. Inside pass, here's Kelly. Nice pass, Deverell inside, lays it up and in. Count it, and a foul. Sam Deverell with the bucket and the harm. .207 to go here. Deverell with another bucket. He's got 6. He's their leading scorer here for West Central, and the next one on the way, the and one, is up and good. Give him 7.
Boy, he's a nice-looking freshman there. Doing a great job out there tonight.
45-16. Yeah, he's, again, going to be making some noise here in the future. Backing down, Aiden Stromson kicks it out. Colby Hightower, corner 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by A-Town. A lot of contact didn't get called. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Keenan. 45-16.
There's Keenan again hitting those offensive boards. And I think you're exactly right. Didn't get the call on that particular play, but it's one of those I think well-deserved anyway.
Deverell, a fall-away shot. That one no good. Rebound goes to Hightower.
Hightower is up there in the air on that one.
I was going to say, skied up for that rebound. Here's Keenan. Nice pass. Aiden Stromson to the basket. No good. Offensive rebound. Lay it up and in. Count it and a foul.
Hope that's not on Kelly. That'd be his 3rd foul if it is.
Stromson with the bucket and the harm. They give the foul to number 5, Carter Gibb.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that Kelly didn't get that one. Otherwise, that'd been a short night for him.
47-16. Make it 48-16 as the and one good by Stromson. He's got half a dozen. That one poked away. There's Lucas Andrews. His defense turns to offense.
There's your 50.
50 points here in the first half. 50-16. 1:15 to go here in the second quarter. Backing down, throws it into the corner. There was no one there though. Was looking for the intended target, Ryder Caldwell, who had himself a really good JV game. And that's 9 points in that one.
That's one of those why anytime there's a drive on the baseline, you got to have that backside person's got to fade to the corner to make sure they're in position to get a pass from that other side.
Into the corner it goes. Carson Slagle and tried to get it inside to Stromson. He ends up with it, kicks it out. Good ball movement here up top. Here's Keenan. He'll drive inside, take it all the way to the rack, banks that one home.
Nice move by Keenan.
Trey Keenan's got 14. The lead's 52-16. Into the corner it goes. A 3 on the way for Ryder Caldwell. That one no good. He saves it, kicks it out. Into the corner. Another 3 on the way for Deverell. That one no good. Can't get the shooter's touch. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Got a whistle and a timeout. A 30-second timeout here by A-Town. They want to talk some things over, make sure everything's all crisp going into the halftime break.
Well, and the other thing about this, Wyatt, is 52-16. I think this game is getting out of reach, and this is one of those things you want to get something out of tonight's game. 23 seconds left. Let's see how we end the quarter here, going to halftime with a plus. I notice looks like A-Town will have the ball. Nope, I'm sorry, West Central will have the ball in the second half. But nonetheless, it's one of those things where you want to take a last-second shot and you want to run your offense and get a nice play set up here. And I think that's what Coach Link's timeout is about. He's not trying to run up a score. He's just trying to get something out of tonight's game. And obviously, with the score the way it is, there's not going to be many minutes had by these starters in the second half.
52-16 our score, 23.7 to go.
They're doing this with Riker Dars pretty much on the bench with that ankle injury, and obviously wish him the best to get back to be healthy. But this is one of those games that that's where he needs to be for this team.
Cross court pass goes to Fouch. He'll try it again. Left wing 3. He's got 6 in the first half. 18 for Fouch. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. Trying to get his shot up. That one not going to count even if it went. And that is going to do it. What a first half for Alex Fouch and crew. 55 in the first half. They lead it 55-16. As we'll go to our halftime interview with our friends from MDH. Before we do, Sam, you are correct in that West Central did win their 7th grade sectional. So some great players certainly in the pipeline here at West Central. That was a close game last night that West Central was able to win. A-Town got some good players coming up the pipeline as well, as they were in the sectional championship. Lost to a really good LaSalle Lincoln team, though, last night.
Really tall.
Undefeated.
Really tall, LaSalle.
Lengthy. Long arms.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness. But
everybody's
Sam,
tall next to me, though.
Sam did want to ask you. No, I mean, with me, too. Everybody is really tall with me. Before we go to break, though, Sam is also asking, can you ask Coach Dugan when he's going to bring out this sports coach like Coach Link's got tonight?
Oh, that's never going to happen. He knows better than that. Tell him to dust his off, and I might be able to put his on. Probably floating it.
we've got the little ones coming out. Maybe we won't do an interview here. We'll take a break, though, and when we come back, we'll see what's going on here during the halftime. 55-16, back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as the fifth graders out there on the floor here for A-Town. And number 20 just making that shot there as we are at the half. 55-16, the A-Town Tornadoes out in front by a wide margin here, and that's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting. Alex Fouch, 6 first-half threes, Coach. One of the best shooting performances we've seen really all season, and that came in just one half.
Right, and almost one quarter, really. That first quarter, they just were an onslaught of threes. Number 20 is Powell. I know that's Boo and Kimber Powell's kid, and I know the I'm trying to think of the daughter's name. She's played out here on a couple games that we've had, Wyatt, with the girls' games at halftime.
Little ones doing the little scrimmage there as a nice offensive rebound. Number 11 able to put that one up and in.
I've heard a lot about this group. They said they got a nice little group here, nice little. Keep in mind these. At times, there's all these guys are playing, obviously on the same team, but tonight they're split up.
So taking it away, here come the green side again. Couple of baskets already for the green side. Gets it right side. Drive it inside all the way to the basket, and that was a good look. Another rebound, though. Put up the shot, and a nice block brings it back the other way. Here come the yellow side, looking for their first bucket here in our scrimmage. But, Coach, Alex Fouch with 18 first-half points. Trey Keenan not far behind him with 14. The offense has been coming from a number of different areas here, as might have blown a tire on that one out of bounds. But Trey Keenan with 14, he was very impressive in the first half as well.
He was. He hit the offensive boards he was real strong with those, and then had some nice moves inside tonight. And there's just a couple mismatches down low, and obviously A-Town, when they do get it inside, is really taking advantage of that.
Drive it inside, puts up the shot, no good. Another rebound by the green side, now taken away. And back and forth they go.
Oh,
Ooh, a little nice dribbling skills. Could you dribble like that in 5th grade, Coach?
They didn't call, I don't know what they called my dribbling skills. It was, no, I did all right. I usually pass it up to the Whiteman boys. I'm sure Sam's going to have some type of comment about that. But
as that one, I think, out of bounds. So it'll be green basketball. West Central, their leading scorer, Sam Deverell. He's a freshman. He impressed us here, and it wasn't the best first half there for West Central looking at the scoreboard, but Sam Deverell certainly had some highlights there for us in the first half for the Heat there, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, and this time of year, you're calling the freshmen sophomores by this time. They're growing up pretty quick, and some of the things he did, you can tell that Coach Dennison's going to have a nice future with him and how aggressive he is with the basketball, and he did some nice things there in that first half. And I'm going to keep my eye on him and kind of write that name down, because I know with some of these up-and-comers with the 7th and 8th grade group that they have coming, they're going to be tough to beat, especially with Coach Dennison at the helm.
That was a bucket there by, was that number 50? Number 54, excuse me, for the yellow side. Oh, and a steal on the inbounds play. That shot no good, and the rebound goes to the green side. There's a little nice pass, little Kennedy Quinn-like pass.
No kidding.
What a pass up the floor.
Well, I know his dad. His dad never passed the ball. His dad never passed the ball, period. So there's that.
A shot no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and good. Number 54 got another one for the yellow side.
The power of the microphone here, you know, the dads and the guys. Boo Powell, I used to coach him back in the day. Nice player I had there at Avon, and he did some very nice things for that Avon Trojan team that I coached. And you know, I always tell the story of these kids that I have in camp now. His daughter has been in camp, and she wore his jersey one time into camp. And I said, you know, that jersey there never passed the ball. But all kidding aside, Boo Powell is a very good player for us. Man, I like the aggressiveness by some of the defenders out there tonight.
As that pass goes, nice save by number 25 there on the far side of the court.
I think this is Elias's brother right there just shot that one.
Yeah, certainly makes a lot of sense
Carrying
there.
Little brother.
There's driving the other way. Open look all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Number 10 had an open look there for the yellow side. And bringing it back with a fast break, working for both sides, but shot no good. 54 comes away with a rebound here.
They're making me tired, Wyatt. I need a sub.
I was going to say, I'm getting tired myself going back and forth here. As
looks like Tommy the Tornado is getting West Central all squared away for the second half down there.
Putting him to work down there as up top. Driving inside, the shot no good. So A-Town, though, in this ball game, 6 different scorers, none of which have had less than 4 points. So a lot of offense coming a lot of different ways there. And, you know, with Riker Darst, you know, dealing with that ankle issue, that's just what the doctor ordered there for Coach Link.
Oh, yeah, you can keep him out. And obviously sitting down at halftime, that's another big thing. You know, it gets stiff, you know, you get that adrenaline, you get into the game and all that kind of stuff, and then you sit on the bench, and that halftime didn't do his ankle any justice, because that's going to definitely stiffen up. And I would say right now you should probably just go ahead and treat it and call it a night for Riker Darst.
Now that I'm back here at the computer here, the 8th grade West Central team plays the regional championship tomorrow night. So, like we said, some really good players coming up here for the West Central side here. A tough one for them here tonight. But, you know, when you got 7th graders winning sectional and 8th graders going for a regional championship, I mean, that's got to make Coach Dennison very, very happy looking at his future here at West Central.
Oh, absolutely. And that guy just knows how to build a program. He did it at Monmouth United. He was part of it at Monmouth Roseville. Just how he does things, I like I said, a lot of respect for him. And we talk basketball during non-basketball times. Actually, we talk basketball all the time. We're together. But I get to see him at the store at MC Sport and More Store. But I get to talk to him, and he always has good conversations to be had with him.
What a great scrimmage there between the 5th graders, future Tornadoes here potentially. 55-16 our halftime score. Jacob saying thanks for the live stream last night. We had a lot of fun there last night in Avon. One of the most electric environments I think I've ever been in. Really going back to like maybe the sectional championship or the super sectional. I mean, that was electric last night, and you could feel it on the stream. The A-Town fans really showing up for their guys. Too bad it was in the losing effort, but man, what a night last night there at Avon Middle School.
Yeah, I got to watch the last half of that. I had to take care of some store problems.
You had some fun there, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't have much fun at all, but nonetheless, it was good to see that second half. And as you mentioned, that's a good LaSalle team. I thought our A-Town guys did just what they could do. And
undefeated LaSalle, Lincoln,
exactly,
by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's a reason that they're undefeated.
Absolutely.
A lot of 7th graders aren't built like that.
No. In fact, I never will be built that way. Tall and
long arms.
Yep.
One kid on there, I mean, it looked like Victor Wembanyama in a 7th grade body.
I think you used that name.
I did, yeah. Just those long arms, it's unnatural. It sticks out. And one of those players last night, I can't remember his name, but boy, I mean, that is a very talented team. Good luck against those kids once they get into their high school realms. But
yeah, absolutely.
That was a fun time last night. We had a lot of requests to do that one, and things ended up working out so that we could be there last night, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And again, it was a good season for the Tornadoes nonetheless, coming up just short. Congratulations, though, to West Central getting their win in their sectional championship in 7th grade, going to the state tournament. By the way, if anybody from West Central knows who they're going to play, let us know in the comments. We'll take a break. We'll have the second half for you 55-16, A-Town in front. We're back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Want to read Brent Dugan on the call. There's Sam Deverell, a shot no good. Kelly with the offensive rebound, backing down, turnaround shot. That one blocked away by Aiden Stromson. As bringing it up the floor here.
I think Stromson said, I saw those spin moves in the JV game. I'm gonna take note of that and make sure that I'm surprised to see Riker Darce out there. Wyatt?
Yeah, he is on the floor here, starting lineup out there for A-Town to start, but maybe just wanting to keep his guys fresh is Coach Link with it up top, Aiden Stromson.
This is good help side defense by number 21 there, Jordan Kane.
That one tipped, stolen away. Kane, another player who was dealing with foul trouble in that first half. Another good player there for the another good player there for the West Central Heat.
Looked like Gibb was throwing that right to the coaching staff there.
7:05 to go here in the third, 55-16. A pass to Kelly at the free throw line. Kelly kicks it out. Deverell, under 7 minutes to go. Is looking for somewhere to go with it. He'll take it up top instead. Kelly will get it right side to Cooper Gibb. West Central leading scorer Sam Deverell in that first half. That one poked, stolen away. 7 points for Deverell.
Oh, nice pass.
Inside goes all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Trey Keenan's got 16. And A-Town extends their lead inside. Deverell kicks it out. That one poked, stolen away. Here comes Lucas Andrews, 1-on-2, as that one a clean strip out of bounds. Last touched by West Central.
That's a great play by number 10 there, Gibb. Getting back on defense and making a play.
6:20 to go here in the third, 57-16 as.
Oh, nice pass out.
Into the corner, there's another open look. Oh, he's got another one. Alex Fouch from downtown, 21 for Fouch.
I'll tell you what, Stromson's got 2 assists here in the quarter, and they've been nice little assists. Threw out of that defensive rebound or steal or whatever they did and threw it to Keenan, and another nice inside-out play. Oh, there's Fouch again.
There's another three, and a whistle and a foul going to be called. You can't stop him. You might as well try to foul him, right? That one in the corner. Scoreboard a little slow to update here. We'll get it all squared away for you.
Nice job by Jared kind of diffusing the situation. I think there's a little bit of talking going on, and Jared handled that, hip and handled that pretty well there. There, Sarah, I said something nice about Jared, so she can't write me up for that.
She cannot. That is right. He has done his quota. First one on the way, up and good for Fouch.
Rumor has it she's home studying, so get back to studying, Sarah. Don't be watching and hearing what I'm saying.
Next one on the way, up and good. 2 out of 3 in for Alex Fouch. One more to go.
Well, Wyatt, I was going to tell him to step back behind the three-point line, but it looks like he's doing it just as well from that 15-foot line.
And that one up and good. Alex Fouch. All three connect. It's 63-18.
Has he touched the rim? But I think he's touched the rim one time tonight,
One time
right?
maybe here in this game. Driving inside. That one blocked away by Fouch. Playing a little offense and defense. With it at the free throw line. Hands it off to Andrews.
Ooh.
And here comes Keenan.
Got to miss
Kelly
well,
guarding him as that one goes inside. A miscommunication there.
It was the right play. Not necessarily the best pass by Keenan. They had a little mismatch. And
Kim from West Central saying that West Central looks like they're going to play Winchester on Saturday in the state tournament.
Okay.
So good luck to the Heat there in that one in the 7th grade. Is that one taken away? Here's Keenan with it. Kicks it out, right side. Oof, every time he touches it tonight, you think he's going to try it. Inside, a whistle and a foul called. And that's going to send A-Town to the line with the lead here, 63-18. To the line, shooting 2, Lucas Andrews. Up, that one rattles out. Is that a young Pat Riley with the green jacket on again? Edward asks in the comments. It's a sharp-looking jacket there. We'll see if we can get it close up here during a timeout.
Is that you talking about Lynx?
Yeah.
Pat Riley?
Pat Riley ever wear those kind of outfits?
I don't think he did.
A young
maybe,
Pat Riley.
Maybe it's the slick hair that's got.
Could be.
Yeah.
That might be what we're talking about.
There's a post-game question right there, Wyatt. We already built it in.
Yeah, there we go. With it right side, here's Aiden Todd. Up top to Gibb.
Better yet, he's going to want to talk about that timeout at the end of the second quarter and that play he drew up for a 3.
Yes, indeed. That shot no good. Graham Kelly and the rebound into the hands of Colby Hightower.
Got Keenan on the backside. He missed him.
And here comes Fouch with it. He'll drive inside all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Another basket for Alex Fouch. He's got 26. 66-18. And other way, that one no good. Stromson comes away with a rebound. What a performance here offensively here for the A-Town Tornadoes. With it right side, Keenan will step back for 3. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound into the corner. Fouch pump fakes. 2 men out guarding him. Probably not the worst idea. Inside, cutting to the basket though, laying it up and in. It opened up Aiden Stromson. He lays it up and in for 2.
I know Coach Jennison's watching at home, I'm sure, and he's going to either that or he's going to watch the game later, but he's not going to like these face cuts that they're giving up.
And a whistle, a blocking foul called. And Jordan Kane drawing that foul. That'll be the first foul on A-Town here in the quarter. 4:03 to go here in the third. (68-18) is the score. There we go. Winchester. Yep. 11:30 on Saturday. There's Graham Kelly, a whistle and a foul called.
Yeah, I'd like to see them.
That'll be in the 2A sectional. Undefeated Winchester against West Central, who comes in 21-3.
I'd like to see West Central do right there what they just did. Pump fake and get to the rim, get to the foul line, get themselves a little free shot, 15-footer, and obviously need to convert those. But that's a good sign of doing that, and you know, play off what you can do. You know, you got Kelly. That's a nice mixture there in the inside game. I really like them, like you and I have talked about. Deverell is just, you can tell he's going to be a star at some point in time in his career if he isn't already taken steps in that direction.
Second free throw is good for Kelly. It's his 6th point here in the game. 68-19 is the score. Inside pass goes to Timmons into the corner. There's a 3 on the way for Slagle. Can't get the shooter's touch. Keenan with the offensive rebound though, and they'll reset. Into the corner, driving, Keenan. Keenan kicks it into the corner to Hightower. A little baseline jumper, rattles home. Good ball movement on that drive there. And 70 points on the board for A-Town. 3:23 to go here in the third.
Yeah, I was glad to see that ball movement by A-Town because I just getting ready to talk about the fact that they're not moving the ball as well, and the ball's kind of sticking and not getting as good as shots. But, you know, obviously Fouch isn't out there right now. He's hotter than a firecracker.
And Graham Kelly inside. That shot no good. And a rebound. Here comes A-Town. Up the floor. Boy, moving the fast break quickly. Throws it away, though, a little too quickly for Trey Keenan.
I think if you just throw that one in the air, let Keenan go get it. Obviously, you and I have seen him on the football field go up and grab a football out of the thin air. And
one of the greatest catches I've seen calling high school football here
yeah.
was made by Keenan, one of those jump catches.
Right. And I think if you do that, he's definitely going to convert there. And I like to see A-Town how they're doing it. They basically get out and run in the court. And
nice pass inside to Gibb into the corner. That's a 3 on the way. Off the back rim, no good. And a fight for the rebound. Offensive rebound, Aiden Todd kicks it out. There's the top of the key. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. And a lot of the players we saw in the JV game back in. Other way, it's Lucas Andrews. Oh, my goodness. He flew down the floor. 7 points for Andrews.
I think Ricky Quinn's watching this. Maybe do a end around with Keenan next year, have him throw it downfield to
Lucas Andrews.
Well, Lucas is going to graduate, I guess.
Well, that's right, he is, isn't he?
They'll find some receiver.
They'll find some speed demon. What a play there by Andrews.
I'll try to put that in his playbook.
Yeah, there you go.
I imagine Ricky will like. I'll give it to Boo. I bet you Boo will get it in that playbook. Let those two fight over it.
Up top, it goes to Dalton Hetrick, and a nice pass into the corner. Open look for 3. Caldwell can't get it to go. They've had some open looks, just haven't been able to hit them here in the second half with it. Left side, Andrews.
Yeah,
now, nice baseline pass. Timmons will lay it up and in. Oh, and Timmons has got 8. 1:40 to go here in the third. Edward clarifying, it was talking about the suit jackets a young Pat Riley used to wear.
He sure did, yeah, when he's in the Lakers.
There's that one poked and stolen away. Andrews, spin move. Oh, what a move. He can't get it to go. Keenan, though, there to clean it up.
There's that spin move. I bet you Lucas got dizzy on that. That's why he missed that one.
We got a whistle and a full timeout here, West Central.
Can't wait to see him tomorrow. I'm going to ask him if he got dizzy on that.
1:19 to go here in the third. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Coach Brent Dugan on the call here this evening. There you see Coach Link rocking that jacket here tonight.
That's rocking the jacket. I like that.
He is pulling that off. I agree with, was it Sam that said earlier tonight, we need to get you in one of them, Coach, just for one.
Oh, my goodness.
Andrew Fouch joining us in the comments here says, believe that Alex's 7 threes breaks the school record for threes in a game. He says he believes. Can't confirm that, but Sam is asking now, didn't Kennedy have 9 in a game one time?
Yeah, Kennedy had 9. But boys-wise, I don't know if Caden Jones might have had. That night he had 38. He had a bunch of shots go in, but that's a good one to check on.
Well, we'll see. Maybe get that answer for you tomorrow. Andrew clarifying it is for boys now, because Sam was helping us out there in the comments saying, yeah, by the way, Kennedy might have had 9 there in a game. Was that the game against Moline the other day?
Against Moline. She had 8 against Brimfield earlier this year. But again, the boys, I don't know. I'd have to check on that one.
There's a 3 on the way for Todd. That one up and good. It's Aiden Todd with an open look for 3 from the top of the key.
I do like that shot fake and cleared himself and a nice little 3-point shot.
76-22 left wing. There's an open look for Slagle for 3 off the back rim. No good. Tipped around. Back into the hands of Hightower. 35 seconds to go. Driving the baseline. Puts up the shot through the contact. No bucket, but a foul is called. I just looked it up. Gary Cameron helping us out there in the comments. It's 6 by Caden Jones, so history being made tonight. 7 threes for Alex Fouch. He's got 26. First free throw up and good for Trey Keenan. He's got 19.
You know, and with Alex Fouch coming off his golf career he had here at A-Town, putting A-Town on the map as far as golfing goes, and his state qualifying last 2 years, and it's nice to see him come out here in basketball and doing basketball. I'm sure in baseball he's going to have a good year in baseball with pitching and playing different positions. So I know that's That's what Alex Fouch is about. He's a great athlete out there, and he does a lot of nice things for A-Town.
Heck of an athlete there is Fouch. Maybe he can give me some tips when it comes to the golf game. That shot no good, and the rebound taken away here. Here comes A-Town.
I don't know how many rebounds Hightower has, but my goodness.
Into the corner, there's a 3 on the way for Slagle. That one up and good. Right before the buzzer sounds, and that ends a third quarter, 81-22. We're back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call here. This game brought to you by some of our great sponsors. Mission Medical Spa, a sponsor for West Central Athletics. We appreciate them. At Mission Medical Spa, indulge in self-care at Mission Medical Spa in Burlington. Experience massage, laser hair removal, and skin rejuvenation. Premier facials and expert medical aesthetic services, where precision meets relaxation. Discover refined results and radiate confidence at Mission Medical Spa. Schedule your experience today. You need to radiate confidence there, Coach.
I don't know what.
That's what my coach said.
I need a lot of things. It's interesting seeing Fouch back out there on the court.
That's what my boss said. He said, Wyatt, you need to radiate more confidence. I'm like, oh, really? Top of the key. There's a 3 on the way for Darce. That one no good.
I don't know why you're playing Darce here, but that's not me to question. I'd have him iced up and heat on it and all that good stuff. Getting treatment on that ankle.
And we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Good to have everybody with us here. The comments have been flying in here tonight. Keep them coming, folks. As that one, I believe, out of play, so it'll be.
I'm going to try on Link Sports Scope. Maybe I can use that tomorrow night.
Well, and, Steph has got a deal for you here.
Oh,
she
boy.
says, if the girls make it to state, I'll get Dugan a jacket to wear. And you know what? I will drive to Bloomington just to see you in that there, Coach.
Well,
if you guys do make it there.
I'll do a lot of things if we get to state. I'll tell you that right now. I'll put on Ronald McDonald shoes. I don't care. I'll be any way we can get to state.
With it here as a lot of the starters out of the ball game here for both sides. Some of the JV players in there into the corner. The 3 on the way. That one no good. And a rebound. Caldwell comes skying in for that one. Turnaround shot. Can't get it to go.
I did like that offensive set. I thought they were a lot more patient with that. Oh,
that one nearly stolen away. It is stolen away here for West Central. Sam asking, what do you think about starting a GoFundMe for a sports jacket for Coach Dugan?
Oh, boy. This is getting out of hand.
I think him and Quinn both need one, Sam says.
I guarantee you Boo will never wear one. If he cut off the sleeves, maybe.
Oh,
there's a game going on?
yes, there is. 81-22 our score. Head trick, that's Caldwell. Gets it into the corner, right side to Gridley. Again, some of those players that we saw out there had some good games for West Central. Ryder Caldwell had 9 points. Dalton Hedrick had 9. The threes were flying in that game. Threes have been flying all night here tonight between both games that we've had here, but A-Town certainly getting a lot more here in this ball game here tonight with a 7 coming from Alex Fouch.
Yeah, it's a nice night for Alex Fouch. Congratulations on that school record he's got now.
Here comes Gridley into the corner to Hetrick. Pump fake. That one towards the backcourt, and it'll be over and back.
Had a little slip there they missed on that little ball screen there action, and just missed him on the slip.
5:10 to go here and counting as the clock continues to tick here. What a performance here. And here's Fouch kicking it into the corner. Stromson back to Fouch. That one lost out of bounds.
In the student section, look out.
Keeping them on their toes there, that's for sure. A-Town getting ready for a conference battle later on this week, Friday night against Wethersfield.
JJ's over there. He won't give it up if you pass the ball to JJ over there in the student section. He's just going to probably chuck it up there.
With it right side is number 3. That's Mason Shaley, who again we saw in the varsity game. He hit a 3 in that JV contest here tonight. That one stolen away. Owen Timmons comes away with it. 4:15 to go.
Just see a few ball handling mistakes here by West Central. I do like their offense and how they're running things.
Top of the key. There's a 3 on the way for Stromson. It's no good. Hetrick with the rebound.
He said every other 3's going in down at this end, so might as well try to chuck one up. Here comes Cooper Anderson in off the bench.
With the right side here, Hetrick, under 4 minutes to go. Inside pass, and turnaround shot, gets it to go, counted in a foul. It's Ryder Caldwell with the bucket and the harm, the freshman for Caldwell on the score sheet. I have 2 Graham Kellys on my lineup here, so I think he has 8 points here tonight. Okay, that's good.
He has 16.
Well, no, he's got 2 on one and then 8 or 6 on the other.
Oh,
so,
there you go. Okay, you joined him.
So I'm going to have to join them here. I think he's got 8 here tonight. Tough day for him. You know, he's a very good athlete, but dealing with the foul trouble, and then this game kind of got out of hand when he was in foul trouble. Him and Jordan Kane both, when they were out, A-Town went on one heck of a run, as there's Carson Slagle quickly the other way. He's got 5.
Hit a nice, good-looking 3 there at the end of the third quarter, and that's a nice little drive to the hoop. And I know the coaching staff over here for West Central can't be too happy with that. No help side defense, and just let them kind of get an easy bucket there.
Asa Stiegel brings up a point here in the comments. I'll get to this here in just a moment. Here is a spin move. Nice play there, going to the basket. That one no good. Michael Weber with the shot. Here comes Slagle with it into the corner. There's a 3 left side. That's no good, and the Heat come away with it. But Asa bringing up a thing here, leaving starters in up 60. A great look for the program. Now, I know maybe some people are going to look at that as maybe, you know, as a drive inside, that shot up and good. Maybe looking at that as A-Town maybe running up the score a little bit there. But you were talking about it here earlier, Coach. It's more so Coach Link just trying to make sure that his guys are fresh, don't get rusty in a situation like this. In a ball game like this, it's just been a hot game here offensively. I don't know what the shooting numbers are here, but A-Town, this is a historic night here tonight, shooting-wise.
Yeah, they're definitely hitting shots, and that's also one of those things is, you know, there's reasons why maybe those starters are in, and we don't know why. But I would also say that the JV had their game. You know, they played 4 quarters already, and sometimes you want those varsity guys, especially this time of year, you want to keep the legs going and keep them fresh. And I can't even remember what A-Town boys' schedule is coming up here. If there's some layoff here, I know, like, especially with the girls. I'll speak for the girls here more so than what the boys got going on, but we've had a week layoff, you know, so
yeah.
Tomorrow night,
and I know that I would talk to Coach Link yesterday at Avon, and that was what he was saying. He was worried about tonight because the fact that they haven't really had much. Of course, the cold weather canceled some practices, canceled some ability to be here at the gym. Into the corner. There's an open look for 3 on the way. That one up and good.
You know, that 3 had nothing to do with the starters. So it's one of those things, too.
Owen Timmons. No, that's not Owen Timmons.
That's Eli Schisler.
Eli Schisler with the basket. Beg pardon. Inside, that shot no good by Trevor Duffy.
Good little cut there by Duffy. Needs to get squared up and finish that hoop there. A nice little cut by him, though.
Yeah, I know that was what Coach was really concerned about that here tonight. He said, man, we haven't played in like a week and a half. It feels like, and especially, you know, at this time of year, you want your guys running on all cylinders. As that's poked and stolen away by Weber. Weber comes to the basket, no good. Offensive rebound, cleaned up, laid back up and in, as it's Cameron Gridley with the bucket.
Probably the more upsetting thing there is guys not hustling back, even though you're getting time on the court. That would be upsetting to me as a coach.
86-28, A-Town rolls in this one. What a performance by Alex Fouch. A historic performance tonight. A school record 7 threes.
7 or 8. They have 7 or 8.
Yeah, well, let me take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, okay.
7 threes
Still a
by
record.
my count. Still a record.
Still a record breaker.
Passes to
Congratulations.
6. And that brings it to a wrap here tonight. What a ball game here for the A-Town Tornadoes offense.
Yeah.
So let me pull up my, I'm just doing up numbers here. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, and I'd say tonight, you know, you got what you wanted out of A-Town. The boys team shooting, you know, obviously shooting lights out here tonight. The offense looked crisp, even with a Riker Darce who wasn't the facilitator of your offense like normal. But I thought the offense looked really good. Hightower put in some good time there, and obviously he stacked up some rebounds tonight. And I thought Aiden Stromson did some good things, passing the basketball, but sometimes the ball can't stick in his hands. But I like to see him passing it tonight and kicking it out down low, and also taking advantage of some size advantages down low. But overall, their offense looked really crisp tonight. And obviously, when the ball goes in the hole, you look a lot better as a team. We all know that as coaches and players and fans and whatever. But as you mentioned, West Central, let's go back to them real quick. The future is bright. They got some young kids that are out here on the floor playing tonight, getting some valuable varsity experience. And obviously, you just made comments on them winning regional championships and sectional championships and going to state.
Yep.
So the future is bright for them, and I'm anxious to see how that program develops over the next 3 to 4 years with Coach Dennison at the helm.
You good? Yeah. See you tomorrow? Yep. We're here for the girls' game tomorrow. Absolutely. There's our camera girl there. Alyssa signing off here tonight. A-Town, by my count, had 11 threes, excuse me. I mean, when you're making 11 threes here in a ball game, you're going to win a lot of contests here in the high school department. And, I've got 11 threes by my count here for A-Town. And West Central, they were trying everything they could here to stop them. But, again, it was that first half where things kind of got out of hand. It's when, when you were dealing with Graham Kelly dealing with that foul trouble. And also Jordan Kane went out with some foul trouble. Those are two guys that get a lot of the playing time here for West Central. Once they left, things just kind of got out of hand for them in a hurry. And one big quarter kind of blew this game wide open.
Right, and I think their team cannot withstand that. Those two caliber players cannot go off the floor at the same time, and otherwise the game can get away from them like it did. And who's kidding who? A-Town's a nice team out there, great team out there, and they have a record they have for a certain reason. And West Central's still in that building the program stage. But as you mentioned, when you get in foul trouble with those couple guys, it's just going to hurt your team, and the score's going to get lopsided real quick when those players are off the court.
So 86-28, the final score. Let's take a look at the scoring numbers here for A-Town. Hopefully I got them all here. There's quite a bit to talk about here. Alex Fouch, 26 points. Again, the school record, 7 threes in a ball game there. What a shooting performance for Alex here tonight. And then it didn't hurt that they had Trey Keenan right behind him. He had 20 points right behind him. Any other night, that would be a leading performance. But second on the team with 20 points. Coach Link got to like seeing two players in the 20-point figures here this evening.
Well, and Fouch did that. Was he about 7 for 8 from three-point range? I don't know if we don't official stats, but I mean, when you're that efficient from three-point range, that's also a nice plus to their offense.
9 points for Colby Hightower, 8 for Aiden Stromson, 8 for Owen Timmons off the bench. Lucas Andrews with 7, 5 points for Carson Slagle, and then it was 3 points for Eli Schisler there in the closing minutes of that ball game. For West Central, their leading scorer, Graham Kelly, he finished with 8 points. Again, dealing with that foul trouble here today. Graham Kelly leads the way with 7 points for Sam Deverell, who really impressed both of us here in this ball game from time to time there. Sam, going to be a very good player. He's just a freshman there, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously with those younger talent coming through, by the time he's a junior, and I'm not trying to push future through these guys because the time goes by so quick. That's not a cliche.
Yeah.
But by the time he's a junior with some of those 8th graders and 7th graders that are making some nice runs at that junior high level, who knows what will happen, especially with him probably being a leading scorer and a go-to guy his junior and senior year.
Bright days are to come there with names like Sam Deverell in the wings there at West Central High School. 6 points for Aiden Todd, 2 points for Ryder Caldwell, and 2 points off the bench for Cameron Gridley. the freshmen as well. A lot of freshmen here. I mean, you look at their roster, a lot of freshmen, a lot of underclassmen there. Again, you get them into those later years with that. You mentioned the junior high classes coming up. There's going to be some fireworks coming from Biggsville, Illinois, and this West Central team, they're just getting started, and they've got the right coach there. Of course, he wasn't on the sideline there tonight. We keep him in our thoughts and prayers there, but Coach Dennison leading the way. It's got to be a pretty good guy to be leading those young kids there into the future.
You know, he's talked to me. Like I said, we talk a lot of basketball when he comes in, and I like talking the game with him, and every now and then I pick something he says and I use it, and he doesn't have copyrights to it, so I use it to my advantage and my coaching as well. But I will say this: he's talked about these younger players, and he said at certain times, Coach, I'll see 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores out there, and I'll scratch my head and wonder why some of these mistakes are happening. But that's also playing those younger guys, getting rid of those mistakes, so when they mature into their sophomore, juniors, and senior years, all of a sudden you don't see those mistakes as much, and you see more caliber, higher caliber of play, and when that happens, you got a good basketball team and a good program. That's what it's all about. And as you mentioned, Coach Dennison, I know for a fact will get it done on that sidelines, and he'll turn this team around. And I'm sure they didn't shine tonight, and obviously we know that. But they, as you mentioned, they've been playing hard. They've been playing really well. This is no reflection on the direction that West Central's basketball team is going.
Certainly not. We will have more West Central basketball, by the way, here on TSSR. Plan is to do Friday, West Central at home game against Anawan there. That's, I believe, the plan there. So, West Central folks, we will have that one for you here on TSSR. As we take a look at the schedule ahead here for A-Town, their schedule, they're hitting the road, and they got a tough conference game coming up against the Weathersfield, the Flying Geese there. That's going to be a fun one there, 7 o'clock there on Friday night on the road. And then Saturday, they'll make up a game against Stark County. We will not be able to make that one, unfortunately. I've got some duties at my regular 9-to-5 job, so I will not be able to make it for that Saturday afternoon game. And then next time we'll be here will be a long day, I believe, next Tuesday, as they'll take on Roval Williamsfield at 7 o'clock there. I believe we got the girls and the boys playing both that day, if my memory serves me right here.
Yes, on Tuesday against Roval.
Tuesday against Roval Williamsfield.
JV boys game at 4:30, girls game at 6, and then the varsity will close things out at 7:30 with the boys varsity squad.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to get through there. Coach Link on his way up there here. Coach, big one for you guys tomorrow as get set to take on Princeville. Senior night for you guys. I know always a pretty special night there for the A-Town girls side. What are you expecting tomorrow night from your girls?
Yeah, we have senior night tomorrow night with 3 of our seniors, and we're going to be tipping that off at 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yep.
With the varsity.
Varsity first tomorrow, and then we'll go to the JV game.
JV, and Coach Link didn't bring his coat up here, so I can't try it on. Man, you talk about the airwaves going live on your coat there, Pat Riley.
You blew up our comment section there, my friend.
No, but, yeah, the girls got senior night tomorrow night, and it's a big game against Princeville, and hopefully if we come away with a win, then that kind of puts us in the catbird seat as far as winning the conference.
So we'll talk to you then tomorrow
Sounds
after
good.
the ball game. He's the head coach of the A-Town girls basketball team, Brent Dugan, joining us here doing the color commentary. We'll turn that. Oh, you want one more thing here?
Just ask him about where he got that sports coat, so I can go get one and everything.
So the deal is during the chat during this game, we said if they make state, we're going to get him to wear that to the state tournament. So we had a lot of fun there with the the last second play there after the timeout.
Yeah.
As we talk to the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team here, Coach Corey Link, joining us here on TSSR. Coach Link, appreciate obviously the time here. Coach, I mean, what an offensive performance from your guys here tonight. A historic night for Alex Fouch, hitting 7 threes. I mean, when he gets it going there, especially early on, did you sense that in his eyes there from the get-go that it might be one of those nights there from Alex?
No, I had to look over at my assistant coach Batson after he hit, I think, the 4th one. I said he needs to struggle in warm-ups to not make a shot, because normally he waits till he hits his last one. He takes threes around the perimeter in warm-ups, and usually he knocks one down about the 2-minute mark or something, and he comes trotting over and he's ready to go. But tonight it took him a while to make that last warm-up 3, and it was about a minute on the clock left, and here he came trotting over, and I'm like, I don't know what we're going to get tonight. And then here he hit the first one, and then hit the second one, hit the third one. I'm like, all right, here we go. But no, it's good. I had to laugh because I think we just might not need to practice. I think that's the key. We get too many shots up in practice. We haven't practiced since last Thursday, so maybe that's the key. I don't know.
Well, I know that was one thing that you were certainly talking about. You and I talked a little bit yesterday when we were at Avon, and that was kind of your thing that you brought up, was that you weren't sure what to expect from your guys there. This kind of performance, I mean, these kind of performances don't happen every single day, and you don't want to expect it every day there. But, what's that say to your guys there, though, coming off of a week where you haven't practiced, coming off of a tough loss there on Saturday, a little bad taste in your mouth there after the tough second half that you guys had against East Dubuque, for them to be able, on no practice, to come in and shoot the way they did here tonight?
Yeah, and it speaks volumes to those guys. This is a really, really good team. Offensively, it's one of the better ones that we've been able to put together in my tenure, at least. And so these guys, it's a basketball game. We come in, we play. I didn't feel great about it coming in, and it's just coach speak, coach talk. Just not being able to go through details, not going through scouting reports, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's a basketball game, and we got 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that I feel really, really comfortable in. Riker Darst kind of banged up his ankle Saturday, so he was in limited minutes tonight to just kind of get him out there, see what it was like. So I mean, basically we trotted 7 guys out there tonight, and I feel really, really good with those 7 guys against anybody. And so it speaks volume to those guys, staying ready to go. And like I said, that's a team that I was concerned about. They're young, they're youthful. Yeah. They don't know any better. They're going to come out. They're going to play really, really hard. Coach Dennison does a really good job. And speaking of that, I'd like to give my best wishes to him. His dad passed away this week, and so he wasn't here tonight dealing with family stuff. And it's always good to catch up with Doug, and I hope him and his family the best. And hopefully we'll see him down the road. But that's a really good team. I'm glad we got them now because they're just going to keep getting better.
Yeah.
And so no, just with our guys, it was good to get back on track. We had a dud there Saturday, like we talked about. Didn't shoot it really, really well. Just uncharacteristic type stuff for us, and we were back to ourselves tonight, and it was a good product. I don't know the last time we scored 80 in a game, so
it's been a minute there, that's for sure. But hey, what a performance though, still nonetheless. Here as we're talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Coach Corey Link, joining us here. Trey Keenan had 20 here tonight, which was kind of a quiet 20 when you're dealing with Alex Fouch scoring the way he did. But 20 points. Trey Keenan's really looked like he's kind of taken on that leadership role as kind of that big leader there on the floor, kind of that floor general there. I mean, again, a great performance by him here tonight. Did get a little masked by the shooting performance by Alex, but he's really come on as the leader of your team, it feels like, here the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that everybody leans to, and when he didn't have a game Saturday, we kind of had that little bit of a spell there, and everybody kind of leans to him. And when he got it going early, and the biggest thing, 20 points is great and all, but I looked over at Caleb, like I said, one other time, and I'm like, man, he's got to have close to 20 rebounds. It seemed like every rebound was his.
That's what Coach Dugan was saying.
He was kind of going the other way in transition, and that's what we're really good at. And when he's engaged and he can get a defensive stop, defensive rebound, and then he can lead the break the other way. That's where we're really, really good. So like you said, he was the X factor. He was the key tonight, and when he's got it going, we're going to be tough to beat for sure. And luckily we got him for another 2 years.
Well, certainly so. And this team kind of just loaded here with firepower. We talk about it all the time there, but you're talking about how Riker's been dealing with that ankle issue after getting that dinged up a little bit on Saturday, so his minutes were limited. Colby Hightower stepped in, had 9 points for you guys,
Absolutely.
making some defensive plays. I mean, he was flying up and down the court. Again, we say it all the time, but those are kind of the guys that you got sitting on the bench. That's why you feel so good 6, 7, 8 players deep.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to give – we really haven't really talked about it all year with you, but you got to give Colby Hightower a lot of credit. Come in as a starter last year, and then we kind of tweaked some stuff around and thought maybe formula would put Andrews in the starting lineup and bring Colby as a spark plug off the bench. I thought going into the season, that's kind of where I was at. I thought it was going to be the best for our team, and Colby accepted it very, very well, like the great young man he is, and he's been a great role guy for us, coming in, bringing us a spark. You know, when we need that extra offensive punch, he's there, and when we need a guy that's a defensive stopper, he's the other guy we can lean on. You know, so that's just senior leadership type stuff, and you know, I couldn't be more proud of him and for accepting that role and being team first guy, because there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't do that, wouldn't accept that role. And I think that set the tone for the season right there. So I wanted to give him a little shout out that we really hadn't talked about. But no, he was great tonight. Got back to being a slasher, being a guy that kind of attacked the rim, and that's his game. You know, one dribble pull up there late in the third or fourth quarter, something like that. That's his game. And I thought everything was kind of clicking our way tonight, and it's nice. But no, I think it kind of builds his confidence after Saturday's fiasco a little bit offensively, but it's good to see this offensively kind of get back to what we are.
As we're talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Corey Link joining us here. You know, Coach getting ready to head onto the road. Tough one on the road there against Wethersfield, and then a quick turnaround against Stark County. So 2 big games for you guys in conference. You know, what's the message to the guys there after a performance like tonight? Obviously can't expect that every single night, so what's the message to the guys there getting ready for those 2 tough games?
Yeah, I mean, get refocused. You know, it was like you always like to stay focused no matter what. But tonight, you know, second half, we kind of knew what it was after halftime. So getting some decent looks at other stuff, but getting refocused, getting prepared. You know, it's one of those things we don't normally play real well over at Wethersfield. So we got that demon to tackle as itself anyway. Goose Island over there hasn't treated us well. It's not that we've lost games. It's just we just haven't really played up to our capability.
There's just some arenas and some gyms that do that to you.
So we get off to a good start, and I think it's actually an earlier time than normal. I think the JV's playing at 5:30 if I am correct. So we got to leave school, you know, right afterwards, 4 o'clock, get over there by 5 and be ready to go. But then it's a conference game, so everybody's gonna and right now we're top of the pecking order, so everybody's going to give us our best shot. You know, we got to be ready, and these guys know that. I think kind of Saturday kind of humbled us a little bit and made us back getting hungry a little bit. So we'll be ready. We kind of go through some scouting report stuff tomorrow. Get a quick look at them and Stark County and prepare ourselves moving forward, and then come and support the girls tomorrow night for a senior night.
Certainly, sometimes the best thing for a team is coming off of a loss, they often say there, and that was certainly the case here tonight for you guys. He's head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team here, Corey Link, joining us. Coach, appreciate the time. Congratulations on the win, and we'll talk to you here down the road here. It won't be until next week, unfortunately. I won't be able to be here on Saturday, so we'll talk to you next Tuesday, I guess, after Roval-Williamsfield.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks, Wyatt. Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate you, buddy. Absolutely. He's the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team here. Corey Link joining us here, and that's going to wrap up our broadcast here tonight from A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Had a lot of fun when the offense is flying like that. They're obviously a lot of fun here. A historic night. Congratulations to Alex Fouch. A school record 7 threes here this evening. Trey Keenan with 20. Just an unbelievable offensive performance here from A-Town tonight. And we'll see if they can keep that going here as the run to the playoffs continues here. We'll have more for you here down the stretch as we've got girls basketball tomorrow. So we'll be on the call of that. Remember, varsity game first tomorrow, 6 o'clock tomorrow is when the girls will start. And then the JV game will be after the fact there. With senior night happening tomorrow night as well. So look forward to bringing you that one. Until then, for our camera girl, Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. Been a pleasure broadcasting this one here. Final score once again, A-Town 86, West Central 28. Talk to you tomorrow. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.